everyone, to me, Fatima Gould, presenting to you a message and a word for hope. And today we're going to be breaking down the word self-discipline. Inside of looking at getting connected to yourself, I use the word self-discipline in this season of growth. So self-discipline means the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses. The ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite of temptations to abandon it. Self-discipline. That is a good word inside of the season of growth, self-discipline. So let's look at the word self. I chose for the first S, structured. It's an arranged according to a specific plan. When you have self-discipline, in order to create that, you have to take an action over and over and over again until it becomes a pattern in your head. It's a new neural pathway that you can create in your mind by having a structure or a plan. So if I know that this is something that I want to achieve, let's call this a goal. It's just a visual representation. And I procrastinate, or I have a lot of self-doubt, or I say, I can't make this because somebody else is already making this. What makes me think that I can do that? You can change your self-talk through self-discipline. Look in the mirror. I can do it. It doesn't matter what other people say about me, what I say about myself. I can create a plan. I can create a structure. I can be disciplined not to procrastinate and get this goal achieved. Structure. That's FS. And I love structure. As a coach in my 90-day coaching program, I love to develop a structured plan so people can create their goals, can create and achieve their goals. And then inside of all of that, we don't want to get ourselves too stressed out. So we want to be the easygoing, relaxed, tolerant in an approach, and manner. So inside of getting stuff down, if this is a goal, we want to not be stressed out, but we want to be easygoing. We want to have it to come with a sense of freedom and ease. Easygoing inside of the word self-discipline. We want to have that be disciplined, but yet be at ease with it, because then it becomes the L, it becomes liberating. Liberating, the act or process of freeing someone from a control where the TV's calling us and we procrastinate and we don't have the self-discipline to stop watching Netflix after one episode. We got to keep going till we watch the whole 3 years and 11 episodes. Sound familiar? Okay, yes, I'm telling one on myself. So I have to develop myself, that self-discipline. When that show comes on that I love, I'm going to watch one and go finish doing and create what I need to do. I'm going to have that discipline, and that discipline is going to liberate me. And it's going to do the F, create a future where I know I can stop. I can say no because I have disciplined myself to say that I can do that. I can stop watching Netflix and go accomplish that goal because I have that. I have a future goal in mind. And then when you come to the word discipline, for the D, I chose the word dynamic, a force that stimulates change, progress with a system or process. Dynamic. We want to be dynamic in our discipline. We don't want to be flat. We want to be a force to reckon with. We want to be dynamic. We want then to look at the I. How important is it? What's significant about it? What value is it? If I can bring discipline to my goals and my dreams, because this is what I want at the end of the day, how is important in it that I have that self-discipline? You have to ask yourself, how important is it? What's the significance? What's the value? What's the self-importance that I have put on that in order to achieve it? And then underneath self-discipline, we want to be celebrous. A celebrous is a person that promotes health, wealth, and wholesomeness. So inside of creating that self-discipline, we want to be somebody who promotes health, our own health, your own health, because a healthy person then can produce more, can achieve the goals that they want because it's built into their self-discipline. So we're going to promote health, we're going to promote wholesomeness, and we're going to promote welfare, right? Inside of self-discipline. And then there's the C, there's a connection. Because right now we're talking about being connected to ourself. When we look at the words that I've broken down in previous weeks, self-respect, self-esteem, and now we're looking at self-discipline. So many good words, and self-awareness. That gives us that connection. That means that we're connected to people we understand, and we want the best for them. We want to share our experience. We want to bring value, that we have something in common that connects us. So when we get disciplined and for ourselves, then we are able to connect with other people, understand, have empathy. And then we want to look at the I, which is immaculate, literally means without spot or stain, inside of that self-discipline. So I've become so disciplined that not eating junk food. So I'm doing well on that. I'm also sleeping well. I'm also drinking enough water. Inside of being self-disciplined, I now become immaculate with it, and I can achieve that goal without spot or blemish or stain. We can look at it and say, it looks amazing. It looks good. It looks without spot, without blemish, without stain. It is immaculate. I keep my hands, my nails, my thinking immaculate, without the spot or the blemish or the stain of thinking that I am not enough. I look in the mirror. I am immaculate. You are immaculate. We are immaculate inside of our self-discipline. And then we're going to find that it's the P. It is profound. It is profound, having an intellectual depth and insight. Can you imagine? We become so disciplined inside of who we are, speaking our truth, eating, sleeping. We're immaculate. We are enough. We're ebullient. We're effervescent. All that together, when describing the discipline and being self-disciplined, is a profound intellectual depth. We can have conversations at a whole new level that bring new insights, right? It's stimulating. It's really stimulating. It gets us excited and even more effervescent. It is profound. And then there is the L, lots of lessons to be learned. And when we reflect on those lessons, we can take our self-discipline to a whole new level, and our connection to self becomes unbroken. We love differently. And then there is the another I. This will give you what? Inner peace. Inner peace. A spiritual calmness. Inner peace. Who doesn't want that? When you notice, I've noticed that when I become disciplined in my food, disciplined in drinking the water, disciplined in watching what goes into my mind, my body, my spirit, and my soul, because I am the chief information officer. You are the chief information officer of your mind, body, spirit, soul. You control everything that goes in, how it's processed, and then how it goes back out. There is inner peace. Inside of this self-discipline, you do find inner peace. And then that inner peace becomes the N, noteworthy. Noteworthy. It is something to note. It is something to say. People will come up to you and say, smile. You got something to say that's noteworthy. And they'll be like, how do you do that? Well, I listen to Fatima and the Messages of Hope. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notifications. And then you can be the evoke. evocative. Then it becomes evocative. It brings on a strong message. It evokes something. It evokes a memory. It evokes a feeling, something that you can bring back, something that you can see, touch, taste. It evokes a feeling inside. It's like when you accomplish this goal, this dream, remember this is the representative. It's like having biting into a big juicy mango and the juices run down and you just want to lick it. It evokes a feeling. It's a pleasant memory. So that is the word self-discipline inside of this season of growth in life and inside of getting connected to yourself. Yourself. Remember, we broke down the words self-awareness, self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, right? To bring you this message of hope today, to help you to get connected to yourself. And then I want you to join me for the next series about the ability to feel emotions. And I'm going to break down the word, what? You guessed it, the word emotion. So I want to thank you today for joining me. And I hope that you have a super fantabulous day now. Bye-bye.